Hey there, my name is Matthew, and this is part 2 of the trip of a lifetime that I took with two of my best friends, Owen and Graham. So just a little overview of what these videos are. I went on the trip of a lifetime this past summer with two of my best friends. We try to go on a trip like this every summer, and this is the second year that we've done this. It's about 2 weeks long, and this time we went to Shenandoah, we went to Washington DC, we climbed Mount Washington, we went to Canada, and we saw a bunch of things there, and then we drove back. So it was about a 2-week trip, and this is my video to explain what that trip was like. A little bit of a recap of part 1 if you didn't see it, or even if you did. We packed for this trip, we finished preparing, and we drove to Washington DC. So from Nashville, that is about a 12-hour drive, and then we drove to Maryland, camped the night there, and drove to Philly. We saw some things in Philly like the Rocky statue and the Liberty Bell. We also got Philly cheesesteaks there, and then we drove to New Hampshire. So that's where this video picks up. We are in Philly and we're driving to New Hampshire. We have a full day of driving. Okay, we've been driving for about, probably 4 or 5 hours. We sat in a lot of traffic and we went through a lot of states. Delaware, we're in Connecticut right now at an REI.
Maryland, Delaware,
4 more
Pennsylvania,
hours to our campsite for the
New
night.
Jersey, New York, Connecticut. That's crazy already.
Which one's today?
Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut. And we've
That's a
still
lot of
got
states.
New Hampshire.
Still got New
At
Hampshire.
least.
Yeah. Stop. REI was cool. Chick-fil-A. Turkey and cheese. And I'm not gonna lie, this day was pretty boring. It was a bunch of driving, kind of city, kind of not, and most of the day, I don't know, I think we were all just tired. It was really muggy out. It was cloudy for most of the day. But I will say, near the end of the day, it did get sunny when we were pulling into New Hampshire and driving through Vermont. It was really pretty. So we could finally see Mount Washington as we were pulling up to New Hampshire, and that was super neat. What this entire trip revolved around was climbing Mount Washington. That was the first idea. So Graham's dad, Tim, he climbed Mount Washington with some of his buddies a few years ago, and Graham thought, how cool would it be if we went and climbed the same mountain? All right, so we made it to our campground here. We're in the White Mountains, and we got our campground. We need to charge some stuff, and it's been super cloudy, so our battery in the trailer isn't charging. So we have no power really, and we need to charge, phones and cameras, portable chargers, watches, things for tomorrow. So trying to figure that out. So the first thing we did in New Hampshire was set up camp and then go over to the AMC Highland Center. We booked the Lakes of the Clouds hut through AMC. So AMC is the Appalachian Mountain Club, I believe. I have a sticker right here. Appalachian Mountain Club, so you can see that's AMC. Now we went to the Highland Center because we were seeing that some of the weather might not be so good. Alright, we just left the AMC Highlands Visitors Center. We just went in to kind of see what was up, see if we could get any news on the weather tomorrow, because it's not looking super great. What'd the lady say?
If you're starting from there, I would definitely not do that tomorrow.
Yeah, at first it's like maybe some thunderstorms might show up, you know, just need something to look at, and then she's like, yeah, no, you guys don't need to do that.
She wasn't a Karen either. She was like a little bit older than us maybe. She was super chill, and she literally was like, hold on. She was like, where are you guys starting from? And told her, and then she was just like, looked at the weather. She's like, well, I mean, depending on the weather. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be doing that tomorrow. This part is really, really exposed. It's just like all rock. So she shut that idea down pretty quick. We're going to come to the center here tomorrow morning at like 4:45 a.m. to see the weather. And if it still looks, you know, kind of bad, then we're going to do the safer version. If it totally clears up, which she said is possible because weather changes like crazy right here, then maybe we'll still be able to do the full thing. Mount Washington is known for having really bad weather. It's actually the most dangerous mountain in the United States. Now, Mount Washington, if you do it in the summer on a nice day, it's not that dangerous. It's pretty much wide trails, and it's not common that people just fall off and die. It's really because of the weather in the winter that so many people are killed on Mount Washington. All that being said, we wanted to make sure that even though it was during summer, we weren't doing it on a day that had thunderstorms or something like that, because Mount Washington is known for storms and really quick weather changes. They've recorded the highest wind speed ever recorded by man was on top of Mount Washington. I think it was like 100 years ago. Anyway, we wanted to make sure that the weather wasn't gonna be bad the day that we were doing it. And when we walked in, the lady basically seemed really chill, and she was asking us, oh, what's your starting point and where are you planning on finishing tomorrow? And so we told her, planning on starting from the Appalachia Trailhead and going all the way to Lakes of the Clouds. So I think that that was going to be about 11 miles and 6,000 or 7,000 feet of elevation for the day. And as soon as we told her that's where we were starting and ending, she looked at the weather and she was like, oh, absolutely not. She said that there were parts that were super exposed and we wouldn't want to be doing it in tomorrow's weather. But here's this dinner. Oh my gosh, got noodles, chicken, green beans are in here. Owen's working on mashed potatoes. We're grubbing tonight. Boom, bam, bop. Get everybody some green beans. Hot. Beans with some salt. Graham. Incredible. Noodles, incredible. What do you think?
Pretty impressive what you can do out in New Hampshire.
Owen, night ops. How is it?
Pretty good.
It's 11:18 and we're getting ready for bed in the tent. We've got sleeping pad, styrofoam mat under it for protection, pillow. Since it's just not cold at all, I've got this really thin blanket. Getting up at 4 a.m., so 5 hours from now, which wish we were going to get more sleep before the big day tomorrow, but just got in late. Takes a long time to do dinner and pack up and things like that, so here we go. It's going to be a big day tomorrow. The next morning, we got up at about 3 a.m. and began preparing to either climb Mount Washington or go a different route that would be much safer. And we went to check at the AMC Highland Center for the weather report at 5 a.m. and the weather report was not out yet, so they hadn't sent it, and we were just left up to decide on our own. We'd pretty much decided it's not safe to just go up. Even though the weather looked good at that moment, we thought, we know it's going to change, and we just figured it's safer to not do it. All right, well, just went to get the weather report, and it's not out yet. They say sometime between 5 and, really they said it would be out by 5, but it's not out yet. At least the summit report isn't. But the general report basically says showers likely most of the day, and it says thunderstorm after 4 p.m., which we definitely don't want to be out in, which we should be up there by 4 p.m., but can't really risk it. So we're going to do a shorter hike that starts closer, and then once we get to the top, we can kind of just bounce out and go see some of the peaks. So I'm still getting a lot of hiking in today. Not totally what we wanted to do, but pretty good. We get in our shuttle and our driver was taking us to the starting point or the other starting point where it would be safer. And he pretty much told us that most people, even if the weather's bad, will start anyway, and there's multiple places to just bail out if the weather does get really bad. So that was enough to convince us, and on we went. All right, well, we're about to start a hike to Mount Washington. And which way are we going up, guys? The Appalachia. We're starting at the Appalachia trailhead.
I got 9.9 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
8,000 feet elevation.
yeah, that's the kicker. So, not sure about the weather, but our driver kind of talked us into it.
If we die, we die.
Last time I talked to the camera, we weren't doing it. Now we are. So. One mile in. Almost. It's hot. Now, the beginning of the climb wasn't so hard. The first mile was pretty flat, and then it got really, really steep. As you can see in some of these clips, we were basically just climbing stairs for hours.
We're just over 2 miles, maybe close to 2.5 in. What are we at? Like 2,200 feet of elevation? And feeling good. Weather is still great. Still clear out. No rain. Matthew, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. It's a lot of elevation. Right now it doesn't look like it, but it's literally like steps pretty much the whole way up. But it's crazy. It's pretty unbelievable. It's literally 7:18. We've been hiking for an hour and a half.
Killing it.
Yeah, doing pretty good. I think if we do what we just did 3 more times, then it's easier said than done, but we should be on the top of the mountain. Once we broke the tree line, it was absolutely beautiful. You could see super far. The weather seemed great, and we were excited to be up there, but also this is probably the hardest thing I've ever done physically. It was so much elevation, it was really windy, and honestly, I was already gassed at like 8 a.m.
Just summited Mount Adams. Now I've got 5.1 miles to Mount Washington. We're kind of like in between some peaks here. Stuck in some, well, not really stuck in the clouds, but kind of surrounded by the clouds. Doing good.
Clouds.
Stuck in the clouds. Came from all the way up there. Alright, gang, just had lunch right down there, a little tuna in the stomach. We've got about 2.3 miles till we get to Mount Washington, which is the tallest mountain, I think, in New Hampshire. And then there we have Mount Clay in between. So there was a loop to summit Mount Clay and then hit Washington, or there was a loop to go around the side of Mount Clay I decided to summit, and Matthew and Owen are going around the side. It's the same mileage, just a little bit of elevation difference. So hopefully we see them on the other side soon. Alright, I'm climbing atop the ridge of Mount Clay, and I'm looking over at Mount Washington, and there's actually a train that will go up and down for those that do not want to hike. There's a road too, but there's a big weather station and observatory and stuff on the top of Mount Washington, so it makes sense. But I'm looking over here and I see the trains coming down. Let's see if you can see it. Way out there. There's a blue one and then a pink one up there too. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Cannot beat this scenery. It's a big, long hike, but it sure is worth it. On the final descent to Mount Washington. How's it been?
Great, actually. Well, I mean, definitely hard.
He's
For real.
been killing it. We're in the clouds right now. It's getting blown over this peak, but it's been pretty hyped. And then
Coming up.
I think I did hear that. And then I think after Washington we have another 1.5 or so to the hut where we'll be for the night. It's only 12:30. We've been cooking, so made it to the top. How you feeling?
It sucked.
That was great.
We finally did
pretty
make it to
cloud,
the
I
very
think.
top of the mountain and got pizza, maybe
blow
the best
really
pizza I've ever had because I was so hungry, and then climbed down to Lakes of the Clouds
Made it
hut.
to the Mount Washington. What is this called? Visitor Center, I guess.
I got windburn.
Oh yeah, totally. And sun too.
Owen did too. But you couldn't.
No,
Maybe you would have if you didn't have a beard.
that was a pretty good last descent. I think it was about 1,000 feet in the last mile.
It looked like we were gonna almost be there so many times,
So it was pretty deceiving.
and then we never were, and it just went forever.
The game of being able to see the destination is a little bit tricky. We're gonna stay here for a while. It's only 1:20 or so. We made incredible time.
Got milk.
Owen got milk.
Dang, bro, 120 is kind of insane.
It's really insane. We each got some pizza. It's might be the best pizza we've ever had. And then we'll have like a mile, 0.2 to Lake of the Clouds. All right, finished up at the Mount Washington summit, and there's a little observatory, all that stuff. Got some pizza, like right there. And then now we are on the last 1.5 miles to the Lakes of the Clouds. Let's go. One last short jaunt down to Lakes of the Clouds. Pretty sick.
Alright, so we've almost made it to Lakes of the Clouds hut. A couple hundred feet away. Mount Washington is behind us. I don't know if you can see it right there, maybe. Today's been a lot of hiking, but we knew that was going to be the case. After got some food and checked out some things up at Mount Washington, feeling pretty good. There were definitely a few moments where I almost just ate it. The clouds were just like all up in our face, which was super cool until it was like super dark and the clouds were just like surrounding us. And then we were just a little afraid of like some thunderstorms, but never really had any bad weather. It's just tough when the clouds are super dark and all around you and all you can see is, I mean, you can't see anything. So it's like, who knows if this is a thunderstorm or not. But ended up being totally fine. Pulling up to Lakes of Clouds now. Tomorrow should be a pretty light day. It's like 7 miles, but it's pretty much just all down. But hut, like super cool. Mount Washington was great. Honestly, just amazing. We were able to make it up, especially just with the weather. And it's weird because like I look at the stats of that hike and I'm like, there's no way that's happening, but here we are.
Lakes of the Clouds hut is about a mile down from where the top point of Mount Washington is. So once you're at the top, you kind of climb down a little bit into this valley, and then that's where the hut is. So tons of people can stay in the hut. I think about 90 people can stay there, and they're only open, I believe, in June, July, and maybe August when the weather is nice there. Nice. And there are employees or workers. They work up there for the summer and they cook food for you, so you get a dinner and you also get a breakfast the next day, and then they kind of give you some entertainment and you just get to hang out in the hut. Now the sleeping arrangements, it's kind of like a bunk room where there's 12 bunks and there are, I don't know, maybe 5 to 6 rooms throughout the hut. And so you go into your room and you're sharing it with a bunch of people that you don't know, but honestly everybody up there was super friendly and it was a great experience.
Took us 9 hours and 19 minutes.
Free. So first thing is some sort of tomato basil soup, and then some sort of bread. Really good.
That's really good.
That's legit.
Very specific to the name. The name of the hut is like Lakes.
How is it?
Compared to ramen and tuna.
Hey, my tuna hit.
This is how they wake us up here at Lakes of the Clouds. Okay. Open that door a little bit. Open that a little bit. Make sense of all these strings. Now it was time to climb down Mount Washington, and we knew that our descent was about 7 miles, but the weather was super sketchy this day. So there were wind speeds, I think about 60 mile an hour winds that we knew were going to be coming really soon. And obviously we would be able to climb down the mountain a lot faster than going up, but they strongly advised us to not climb down the way that we were going and to take this little shortcut down and out, and then we could hitch a ride back to our car. But to make sure, we went and asked one of the employees. We said, we're pretty fast hikers and we were wondering if it would be wise to go the way that we were originally planning. And he looked at his watch and he said, well, if you go right now, I think that would be okay. So we went out and started hiking down.
How was breakfast?
Yummy. Bacon, coffee cake, eggs. I didn't eat the eggs. Oatmeal, didn't eat the oatmeal.
Got 20 hats on today. I got mine because I saw his.
That's the food.
So, I feel like currently it's really bad winds, rainy, winds up to 115 miles per hour today. So we're gonna go outside and kind of see what it's like.
Here we go. I'm gonna try to walk into it a little bit so you can see the wind, but I've got my glasses here too. But I can't see anything when they're on because they keep getting filled with water. Of course, it's like chill when I start recording. It's also like 8 or 9 a.m. Rain has slowed down. It's more of a mist now. Just finished the presidential traverse and the trip continues. We got like 10 more days.
Deadliest mountain in America.
Mount Washington, we just learned.
Pretty epic. Today was adventurous, but it went by really fast.
We just got down and we heard somebody say that Mount Washington's the most deadly mountain in the United States, and we're like, and then we got down, just looked it up. It indeed is. So I don't know how that is, but it is. So yeah, I mean, basically we just hiked, you know, the deadliest mountain in America, but it's no biggie. All right, so first thing after the traverse, we're showering. This is the little bathroom. This is the shower. Walk in. It costs $3. Oh wait, it's a whole shower. And I was thinking it's just like a room with a head. So, gonna get our showers on. It is about 8 o'clock, I think. We made it to Maine. I didn't film a lot the last few hours, but after we got our showers, we went to North Conway. We got lunch. We had some pizza. We went to the laundromat, did some laundry. Feeling pretty good. We're showered, got laundry, ready for another few days. I wanted to get a fan because it's been kind of warm on these nights. Like there hasn't been a cold night yet. Tonight, I think it's gonna get down to like 55, so that should be perfect sleeping weather. I figured I would show how we get this tent set up, and then one night on the trip, we'll show how we get that tent set up. Basically, I'm a little late in the process because we already got the tent actually in. Also, there's little knobs on the end of the poles for the tents. One fell off, the string shot through. It's been like that for a year. I think that was happening in Yellowstone. But Graham, Mr. Fix-It, we fixed it. He pulled a string through. Oh, basically have this styrofoam pad. Bigger pad's pretty thick, it's an air mattress. So I'm gonna blow that up. Alright, so now that's set up. Got our bougie pillow. I mean, not bougie pillow, but pillow we wouldn't normally have camping. Sleeping bags here, but it kind of smells like the hut, so I'm letting it smell out before I put it on here.
It's called Camp Gustin. It's in the back of a neighborhood in Sabasota, something like that, Maine. Owen found it on an iOverlander. Over here is the road that we drove in on. Just dirt, and we backed on in. We've got our picnic table, an obnoxiously large fire pit. Here's our solar panel that's getting probably 0 sun power right now. So we'll give a tour on later, I guess. Here's Owen's hammock tree. And a little bench over there, and our sink. Pretty good.
And there's a lake.
There's a lake. I want to go later. It's over there, just on the other side of those trees.
Let's go. This is hype.
Yeah.
This is hype. Hype. Probably the best campsite we've had this trip for sure.
This trip, that we have driven to.
Correct.
No.
So now, Owen and I, for dinner, are having chicken, mashed potatoes,
No, you kind of have to.
maybe some mosquito, maybe some green beans. Should be great. We're hoping to go eat it down by the lake.
Take the mess.
All right, we got dinner cooked up. Got mashed potatoes and corn. Owen was working on those. We got our chicken here. We get this shoveled up on here. Just getting a little tea time before bed.
A little sleepy Tommy with Otel.
Warming up our tea so we can have it. Graham's got
Lex
the
and
Brooksides. Just sitting here by the fire. We got a fire going. It's pretty awesome.
So,
It is 6:25. All right, so we're out here right outside of our campsite at Loon Pond in Maine. Graham is gonna go swimming, so Owen and I are gonna sit here. We're gonna watch him. Looks like Michael Phelps warming up right here. Check it out. He's ready to go. Swimming with the glasses on too?
Yeah.
Okay.
it's warm.
Graham says it's warm.
Graham says it's warm.
I don't know if they can hear you.
Huh?
I don't know if the viewers over here can hear you.
The viewers?
Yeah. I'm live streaming.
Oh, Pat. Please live stream this, bro.
IG live, Graham,
Dude, this is hackabout.
swimming.
Good work on my...
Owen is standing on my shoulders to get in his
I gotta
video.
do a 180. I gotta go backwards.
Okay.
Oh, heck no.
Whoa. So you're gonna step over me. Okay. I think you just kind of jump.
I think you're right.
Yep. Yeah. Almost. There he is. And he's up. Hey, wait, Graham, real quick. Could you hand us that pub mix to put right in between us?
Yeah.
Now we can just sit up in the hammy and watch Grams.
Wait, I have to.
Thanks, brother. My coffee too would be great.
You want it?
Nah, I don't.
What is that? What is that? What do you call that move?
I was trying to
What do you call that one?
see if I could tell what was under the water.
No way.
This guy's been just sleeping. All he does is sleep and nap and nap and sleep.
I slept for like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
My new shirt, got it in DC.
Everyone tell him he looks cute in the comments.
My dad says, well, he doesn't say this, but all his stuff is Heather Gray. He got it like 30 years ago. It's all still in style, so I'm now getting Heather Gray stuff. Hopefully it'll stay in style. Opening the trailer, so you might fall.
No.
We're making PB&J sandwiches. Goodbye. Whoa, Airstream.
This is what will happen in quite a few years. No, they just always look. They always look
nice.
It's probably from the 80s. Okay, on the camper here, how we have power, we get it from a solar panel that's on the roof. We'll give a tour, a little talk through of the, oh my gosh, of the setup maybe later today. But there's a 100-watt panel on the roof here that's just taped down, so that's always getting some. And then we have a portable one we set up at camp. This is also 100 watts, and then we can plug it into the side. So then we have a little box that tells us all about the power. This morning, it's been the past the whole trip pretty much so far has just been straight cloudy. So we've gotten very low on power. This morning it was sunny, so we were hoping to get some boost in that, but it just was not seeming to get more than like 10 watts, which is not good. I think it's because of the trees and the morning sun is not quite as powerful, but now we're cooking. Got like 60 watts, he said, so hopefully we'll be able to power this thing back up.
Also, Maine must have some sort of allergies because I always have bad allergies. I mean, year round. But on this trip, I've actually had great allergies. I've been able to breathe totally fine the whole time until we got to Maine. And everybody's a little stuffy. So Maine must have some bad allergies, or we're all just kind of congested from...
We worked quite hard, yes.
I don't know.
We're gonna make some PB&Js now.
Bread. I'm getting sunburned right now. This is awesome. Oh, so why'd we put the PB in the fridge? All the Reeds watching this, do you guys put your peanut butter in the fridge? I don't hate it. It's kind of chill. Owen put his PB in the fridge, so
it is literally chill.
it's actually kind of nice. But just curious. Alright, so we just made it to Bar Harbor, Maine. Anyway, we think this might be a visitor center for Acadia, but we're going to check it out.
Made it to Acadia. Alright, made it to Bar Harbor. Well, I guess Acadia. We dropped the trailer off in the campsite. And we came down to Bar Harbor. Matthew and Owen had some stuff to get done, so they went to the library. I went and spent like 45 minutes trying to find parking. Finally did. And now I'm gonna walk to the gas station to get Matthew some allergy stuff because he is not feeling great. But really fun so far. Yeah.
How I sold?
They got stuff done. Owen got his test done. Matthew got part of his work done. And now everyone is. But we're gonna find some dinner.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great. It's great. Bar Harbor's pretty cool so far. Haven't seen a lot of it. It's warm, actually.
Crazy old money. You would not believe the old money around here.
Where are we headed? Matthew.
I don't even know. We're going to get dinner at some pedal tavern.
No, so
Dog tavern. I don't know.
just had dinner. How was it?
Dinner was really good. I got a turkey wrap, and I was a little worried about it because they were kind of making fun of it. Of all those options, you get a turkey wrap.
Matthew's a little grumpy. His nose is stuffed.
Yeah, I think Owen and I have a cold. That's whatever.
My head hurts now.
Owen's head hurts
I'm
now.
having a headache.
I'll let you feel this.
Oh my gosh. We're here at the Bar Harbor beach. Matthew's on the phone. One's about to call his dad.
After Graham decided to take a dip in the pond, we drove to Acadia, and that was our second national park of the trip. But we got to explore Bar Harbor, and the weather was super beautiful this night. We kind of walked around Bar Harbor. We ate dinner at an actual restaurant, so that was amazing, and then just headed off to bed.
All right, it is Sunday, and we haven't recorded today yet. It's actually 1 o'clock. It was a little bit wet out this morning, but we went to a coffee shop, got some bagels, had some coffee. I had hot chocolate this morning.
Which was called?
It was called Choco Latte.
I got a latte that was like a coffee latte, but they put like hot chocolate cocoa in it and honey.
Just went back to the campsite to change. We're all changed and ready to go check out Acadia. So we're headed to see. We're doing the Precipice Trail first.
No good.
What is it?
Wildlife closure. Rangers on patrol. Citations issued.
Precipice Trail
Hey, Google.
closed.
Take me to Beehive Trail.
Like that's what I'm saying.
We need the difficult trail. We need the red one. That's right. We're not having goals.
We've just started the Beehive? Yeah, Beehive hike. Wow, there's the ocean.
This is pretty much the top of Beehive Trail in Acadia. Beautiful views behind us. It's actually pretty exposed on most of those parts, but they have kind of like railings you can hold on to. Short hike, but really, really cool one.
It's like 5 blocks right there, and that's us. Beehive Trail.
What'd you find?
I've sailed the 7
Okay,
seas.
sorry. What did you find, brother?
Brother, I've sailed the 7 seas and never in my life have I seen a land quite this way.
Now, this is where things get a little bit crazy and unprecedented. We were sitting in Acadia after hiking. None of this is filmed, but Graham decided to go for a run. So he was like, I'm gonna go for a run around the national park. And Owen and I were just left at the campsite hanging out. We started talking to each other like, wow, we are 7 days into this trip and we're not even halfway as far as driving. So we still had to drive another 12 hours to Meat Cove. So we're talking to each other like, is there any way we can skip Meat Cove, or is there any way to get around this where we don't have to do so much driving in the next 10 days? So Graham comes back from his run and we kind of pitched some ideas to him like, hey, we're 7 days into this. Now, Graham really wanted to do Meat Cove. He reached out to a family friend, and that guy said, yes, it is beautiful. If you guys can do it, you gotta go. So what did 3 20-year-olds decide to do? It was about 8 p.m. and we decided to just get in the car and start driving. So at 8, we got in the car and started driving. We almost ran out of gas.
A little bit of a crazy evening for us.
Oh, we're about to get shot.
What just happened?
So that's the end of part 2. In the next video, I'll talk about how we got to Canada by driving through the middle of the night, almost running out of gas, and just so many crazy things happening. I hope you could see in this video how awesome Mount Washington is and how beautiful Maine was. This was amazing and hard and difficult. One thing that Graham says is it builds mental stamina. So when we got down from Mount Washington, he was like, that's some mental stamina built, and that's something that kind of stuck with me. Definitely an awesome few days of this trip. I think it's so awesome to be able to film all of this and then share it on to you guys in videos. So if there's anything that you specifically liked about this video, or if you want more explanations on somewhere we went, definitely leave a comment if there's people watching this, and I would definitely respond and tell you all about it. I love doing these kind of videos, and I love doing these travels and adventures. Hopefully that explains this part well, and I'll see you in the next video. Here are my talking points for this video. You can see